Hey there, and welcome back to another episode of Goonies World. I'm Johnny Farrow, also known as Sean, and with me, as always, is Meanie, also known as Ryan.
Hello.
And of course, we have Goonie himself, also known as Colin.
Hello.
And once again, our very special guest, Lunicorn, also known as Lynn.
Hey.
And I guess tonight, Goonie will be taking us through what will probably be our final episode in our Beach Patrol Nights series. So take it away, Goonie.
All right. So, last session, you guys had met a old fisherman on the marina, going by the name of Cutter, and he told you about Chuck. And he gave you a knife that was a special weapon that involved a CO2 cartridge and released this high-pressure gas out the blade that exploded outward. And then I believe you guys went to check on D-Bag and found that he was missing. And then that led you to Cody Ray's room, and then it turned out that Cody Ray is really Lieutenant Trevor Hickman, an undercover Coast Guard, and he told you, he was investigating the drug dealings on the beach, and then that led him to uncovering the disappearances, and then he found out about this Chuck creature. He didn't even know it was a creature, but you guys have figured that much out, and you've pretty much got almost the full picture, I think, and you might have even guessed a little bit more of it. And then you guys changed out of your lifeguard uniforms and into normal streetwear, and you guys went to the marina, and I pictured you guys kind of crouching behind these what actually are called dock pilings, these wooden posts, and so you're out of sight, and you observed the Mr. Bigelow's boat, the Dreadyacht, come in and dock, backed in, and then you saw three people, I think, standing at the aftmost part of the boat, and you in the middle, standing in between the two muscly guys, you saw what you assume is Mr. Bigelow himself, who's wearing white slacks and a pink Hawaiian t-shirt, and he's kind of like overly tan with salt and pepper hair, and so these two guys on either side you think are bodyguards or something like that. They kind of are dressed in black suits, and one of them was like tall like Van size, one of them was shorter, and just really stocky. And don't forget that also, Lieutenant Trevor Hickman was there with you. And as you guys are there waiting, this just happened, so, and it's, just a few minutes after 12 now. You don't see D-Bag show up at all while you're waiting there. So maybe he learned an important lesson, or maybe he's at the hospital getting hydrated with a bag, IV bag, and or getting his jaw wired shut. But he doesn't show up, and while you guys are there, all of a sudden you see Lieutenant Trevor Hickman. He he pulls out his firearm, and he rushes down the dock and says, "Freeze! Coast Guard!" And as soon as that happens, he pulls a Leroy Jenkins, basically, and he
Nice.
the other bodyguard people, as soon as this happens, they take out these Uzis and they just unload into this lieutenant. And I'm going to say I have, as the harbor master, which is what they call the game master in this game, I have my own dramatic slow-mo moments. I can do 2 of them. So I'm going to spend, I might even spend both of them now to unload dramatically with their Uzis onto Trevor, a.k.a. Stingray, a.k.a. Sugar Ray.
Oh, poor Sugar Ray. I'm glad he sprang into action. If we squatted here much longer, I would have had to, drop my own dock piling.
Yeah, so they get an automatic success, and don't forget, I'm telling myself not to forget that you all get to have 2 actions per turn. So, but they're gonna both spend their dramatic slow-mo moments, and you see him. Trevor, he's like flopping, standing there, flopping as the bullets are going into him.
Totally slow motion.
Slow-mo.
It's like
Yes.
Sam Peckinpah's behind the camera here with this slow motion death. Yeah.
And he's like, and not going down, just taking these bullets and for a absurd, length of time, and
I'll say Sugar Ray.
okay, so that I'm now. So basically, he's gone. He's at. He would be going first because he had the jump and surprised everybody. And then the bodyguards went. So now we would roll initiative for you guys. And he rolled
2d6 and add them together.
Yep.
I have a lowly 6.
Van has an 8.
10.
I forgot to say, as soon as the bodyguards started pumping their Uzis, Mr. Bigelow runs up a flight of stairs onto the top deck towards the helm of the ship to do something, and you think that this ship is going to take off.
We need to get on that boat. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run and make a leap to jump on the boat.
Okay. Well, you can run the distance with your one action, and then your second action, make a 2d6 roll to try to leap onto the boat.
Oh, 1 and a 2.
You need to tagline that. You need to tagline that.
I do. Can't believe I missed the jump. I tell myself every day that I need to seize the day, and then I just failed miserably.
All right, reroll.
3 and a 4.
Well,
I was gonna use a dramatic slow-mo. It would have been a great leap. It would have been a great action shot. And then I was like, no, I'll use that for an attack.
well, it's still pretty dramatic when you fall into the ocean as you're jumping towards the back of this boat. So, splash.
Oh, shit.
And, so, Van, I believe you're next at 8. Yeah.
Van is. I think Van. Is there a jet ski like?
Yes, you're
Somewhere
right. The
nearby
marina.
that you
There's
can get to?
the jet skis. There's 2 jet skis, and there's a rescue boat that you have access to.
Okay. Well, he's going to turn to Buzz and say, "I think we should go for jet skis and follow if they go out if they try to take off, because I think that Bigelow is going to leave."
Yeah, I think he will too, but hopefully I can get to him. And I'm going to try to get to him before that happens. If I also fall on my ass in the water, then yeah, it's going to be on you and the jet ski, pal.
Okay, that is good. That works for me. And he's gonna run for the jet ski.
Okay. And now I will allow you to run and reach it, and then with your second action you can start it up, and rev it. And get ready to pull it out.
Be ready to go in case they take off. Yeah. Cool.
Okay, and then Buzz.
Well, as I've been telling you guys, the main principles behind Jeet Kune Do are simplicity and directness and freedom, and you want to defeat your opponent as fast as possible. So, watch this, and I'm just going to sprint down and try to do the same thing Tammy did and jump onto the boat with the aim of eventually getting up to where the piloting station is to, stop Mr. Bigelow from taking it away. Luckily for me, during all, my stuntman years, I'm very acrobatic, so I have an advantage to agility-type rolls to jump onto the boat. So I'm going to roll these 3 dice, and I got a 5 and a 2 and a 1. That was almost a terrible tragedy. So I will land with the 5, I hope, and be like, ha! And I probably don't have time to do anything to Mr. Bigelow, but I'm hopefully there, and I certainly announce my presence with a great big ha!
Yeah, you ran and you leaped onto the back of the boat, so that's your 2 actions, and now it will be their... No, it's... Trevor. It's Trevor's turn, but he's very badly injured. And since, he is not a player, I'm not going to use the same rules for him, but he's going to try to... He's like bleeding all over, and he's going to try to get to the rescue boat. He can't, run and make a leap to get on the yacht, so he's going to run after the rescue boat, and he gets to it on his turn, and then now the bodyguards will go, and they're still going to shoot at Trevor, since he was the one that pointed a gun at him. At least one of them is going to. Going to have the tall bodyguard shoot. Oh, well, he misses. And there's the short bodyguard. I mean, Buzz just leaped on, so I think he's going to he's going to shoot at you. And damn it, he also missed. Can't control his gun. So now you hear the engine of the yacht turning on as Mr. Bigelow is there at the helm, getting ready to. Actually, it turns on, and with his second action, it starts pulling off into the water. And now we're back with Tammy.
Okay, I am gonna look for the ladder. I'm assuming there's a ladder or at least a rope hanging down or something that I can get a hold of the ship with.
Yes, there is a ladder, and yeah, as it's pulling off now, but you are right close to it. So make a roll to see if you can grab onto it.
That's a 5 and a 2.
All right. Well,
5 should get it done.
You've grabbed onto it as it's pulling you along now, and make another roll to see if you can climb up, if that's what you want to do.
That is what I want to do. And a 5 and a 2 again.
All right. Now,
So yes.
yeah, you're back. You're on there, that little back platform now with Buzz, and so Van.
Well, the yacht, the Dreadyacht, has started moving. Right?
Yeah.
So, I guess he's just going to try to pursue it. I assume a jet ski is going to be faster than the yacht, but I don't know that for sure.
Yeah.
I would think it would be faster initially. I don't know if, like, long term,
that
it
yacht's-
would be
That
faster.
yacht's got to take a while to get up to speed. I'm sure.
Right.
Probably.
Yep.
I'll give you an
Got that
advantage.
inertia.
Give you an advantage to catch up to it. So yeah, 3d6.
2, 3, 5.
Okay. Yeah, you can either pull up at the back or alongside it. There's like a railing, metal railing going along it as well. You could, I don't know what exactly you try to do, like leap off at it. It'd probably be, I'll let you try to leap off onto the back or onto the railings of the side if that's what you want to do.
So he would be trying to come up alongside either on the port or starboard side,
Okay.
around the middle of the yacht rather than towards the aft end,
Okay.
or pull up directly behind it. And it's the 90s and it's dramatic sort of beach themed television show theme. So I think what he will do, assuming that success was able to get him where he wanted to go, was kind of do like an elaborate plot where he will stand up on the seat of the jet ski, and then with one foot operate, like his left foot, operate the throttle to keep it alongside. and then while he's doing that, operating the throttle and kind of steering it with one foot, jump and grab the railing on the side.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I think that might be difficult to do. So, I'm going to say disadvantage if you're trying to do something with your, something not complex. So, yeah.
I think that would be, it in reality it would be impossible and you wouldn't even try it. In the context of a TV show, it might actually work.
Yeah, of course I have to allow it, but it'll be hard.
All right, well, let's see what this one die will get me.
And you've always got your tagline.
Yeah.
Oh, a 1. So he slips while trying to operate the throttle and says, "Suckleblatt." And
Okay.
does that give me a reroll? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a 3, so no dice.
Okay.
This is not going well.
Well, since you roll a 3, I'm not going to make you like... Well, did you actually try to jump, or did you even leave? I don't know.
Well, it depends. He wouldn't jump if he didn't need to. I mean, if he could be from standing up on the seat and, of the jet ski reach the rail, he would just grab it, But if he needed to jump, he would have. I just wasn't sure how much higher off the ground, off the water.
Well, I'm going to say when you, failed, you kind of lost your footing, but you don't fall into the ocean. So you're still on the jet ski, but you don't, you're not able to get onto the boat this turn. So now would be Buzz's turn.
Okay, we're in the back. We're aft. We're giving it to him in the aft. And I'm going to run forward and, hop up. I don't know, exactly how the boat's structured, but I want to get up to where Bigelow is. And that's, I don't know, in a yacht, I don't know if it's in the back of the boat, the front of the boat, the middle of the boat. What is it on this yacht?
On this yacht, it's like you have to go upstairs to the top deck, and there's like a fly deck up there. A little kind of canopy that's covering just the helm part of it.
Is there like a railing or anything I get up to the, skip the stairs? Can I leap up and grab a railing and launch myself up from here on aft where I'm at? Or do I need to run down and take the stairs?
You have to run up the stairs. There's no...
no railing up there, huh?
No
All
railing.
right, I'm going to take off. Tammy, I'm going to go get Mr. Bigelow. And I'm going to take off running up those stairs and get as far as I can in that movement.
Okay. Yeah, with the stairs, and then you reach the stairs, and then you can run towards the helm where you see Mr. Bigelow sitting. You reach it, but you can't do anything to him yet.
Hey, what's a Bigelow idea, fella?
And so I think now we're back with Trevor, and he's getting into where he's already gotten into his rescue boat, and he's starting it, and then he pulls off. Doesn't catch up yet. Mr. Bigelow is steering, and that's pretty much it. One of the bodyguards, the tall one, is gonna still shoot at Trevor this time, and he hits Trevor, dealing 1 point. He's gonna roll again. I keep forgetting to let them go twice.
If Trevor dies, you do think he'll want me to do his eulogy, right?
It's possible.
Definitely.
Guys are all best friends now. And he gets hit again. He's doing pretty bad. And so the other bodyguard now that Tammy's up on board, he's gonna shoot at her. And he rolled a 4 and a 2, missing the first time. And he rolled 6 and a 2. So he shoots you. It's just a grazing, but it does takes 1 stamina from you.
And I'm going to take an opportunist attack for the one that he missed.
Yep.
And I guess I'm going to use the gun.
Okay.
6.
Okay. Yeah. And that was against the... I'm assuming, because the guy that was shooting at you was the short, stocky one, so you shoot him and take a point from him. And that wasn't even your turn, but you got a...
Right.
Yeah. So,
I have that opportunist skill,
yeah.
trait, whatever you want to call it.
Trait. And, so, no, we're back at, Van, I believe.
Yeah. Well, so Van is just going to try to get back on, or try once again to get on the yacht. I don't think he's going to. Well, he'll have to kind of do the same thing, I guess. So, yeah, he's just going to try again. He's going to do exactly what he did last time, and hopefully not fail this time.
All right.
5 or 6, 5 or 6.
1 again.
Oh my God! That's what you get for being honest. We can't see your dice.
Yeah. A 1 though. I mean, I have to say that you slip off the jet ski with a 1. I mean, there's no official critical failure roll, but you're, chasing on trying to leap off, and like. So now you're just in the water. I'm going to say
no
you're
official rule for the 1. You're drunk with power as a game master. It's like his 8th game as game master. He's drunk with power.
Yeah, I'm going to say your jet ski. Now you're not. It stops accelerating, so it doesn't keep going without you. You'll have to swim up to it again, but. And I'll actually allow you to do that with your second action. And it kind of, stalls out. But, so you can swim up to it, get back on it for this turn, and you can, next time, you might choose to use a dramatic slow moment which is an automatic success. You might have been.
Yeah,
but
I wasn't sure if I had one because I used one last.
Yeah, you get
time,
one each session, so you have 1. Tammy gets 2 each session. So.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm a glory hound.
Yeah, she wants all that screen time.
That's right.
So Van and then Buzz. Oh wait, did I skip? I'm sorry, did I skip? Tammy, because
Yes.
okay, yeah,
You did.
Ladies first.
Okay.
Now I am allowing.
I think.
Sorry, I am allowing the dramatic slow-mo, or I'm allowing dramatic knockouts for these bodyguards, not for bosses, but for these guys I am allowing dramatic knockouts, just as I said before we started, though I am not going to allow a dramatic slow moment to automatically get a dramatic knockout. You have to roll a 5. If any of your dice, if all of your dice are 5 or 6, you get a dramatic knockout.
The dramatic knockout.
So you can try for that, or you can shoot, or whatever you want to do.
I am actually gonna try. I'm gonna do dramatic slow mo.
Okay.
And so, what I want to do is leap on this guy, tackle him, and take his weapon from him.
Okay.
So everything slows down.
Yeah, I will allow that, even though that would be. Yeah, I'm just going to allow that because it's a dramatic slow-mo moment. It's an automatic success. And so, describe what you want to do. You're leaping at him like a tackle type of...
I am tackling, yep, I am going to leap at him, leap through the air, grab onto him, knock him down to the deck, and take his weapon away.
Okay. Well, you do that.
That was one colossal jostle.
Yeah. Yeah, and that guy is disarmed. He's lying on the ground. So now we would go to Mr. Bigelow. Or the other... Did I... No, that was your turn. We're back to Buzz now, because I... Yeah.
All right, Mr. Bigelow, the jig is up. Or since we're on a ship, maybe the term should be the jib is up. But either way, buddy, you're going down. In fact, I'll make a deal with you. You park that sand here, and you can go about your merry way. What do you think of that? You got about 2 seconds to answer me, otherwise you're going to get Jeet Kundo'd.
You meddling lifeguards! And he...
Yeah,
well,
you would have gotten away with it.
It's not his turn, but...
You would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for this. And then I'm going to Jeet Kundo him in the dick. Because low kicks are better for Jeet Kundo. Because, you know, the dick shot is one of your better Jeet Kundo kicks because you want to, you know, the lower center of gravity, it makes him harder to keep his balance. So, yeah, I'm going to do a full-on roundhouse Jeet Kundo kick to the dick. Listeners who are familiar with Jeet Kundo will know that I know nothing about it. Other than some terms I've looked up. Created by Bruce Lee.
Yep.
Taught the kid everything he knows. Yeah, I'm going to try to Jeet Kundo him in the dick. And,
you have an advantage, right, to brawl?
Yeah, because I'm a brawler. So here we go. And oh my god, I got the devil's trifecta. Will you look at that? 6.
See it.
6, the number of the beast.
Beautiful. Love that devil.
I just beasted that guy's dick.
Well, that to me that is something very different. But yeah, unfortunately he is a kind of minor boss, so that would have normally been a dramatic knockout. It's really tempting, but you take a, you know, you hurt him. He's sitting there, you know, both hands on his groin, and oh, sons of bitches. Yeah.
That
probably
was one action, right?
Yeah, you can go again.
I'm gonna pick him up and throw him off the fucking boat. I'm gonna like pick him up and just hurl him off the boat, if at all possible.
Okay, and I kind of see that as one action to pick him up. All
right, well, I'll pick him up.
Okay.
Get up here, you! And I'll grab him by the collar. No, I'll grab him one hand on the throat and one hand on the dick, and I'll pick him up that way.
Okay. Roll. I don't know if that would be brawling or not. I can see that as...
Oh, come on, that's brawling. That's brawling 101. I'll argue.
Yeah,
I'll respect your judgment, but yeah, this is like throwing guys out the door of the Trouser Tadpole in Gary, Indiana, where I used to be a bouncer. It's just, you know. So, I got a 5-1-1. Scary. Okay.
All right.
5-1-1. I got him aloft. You're going swimming on my next turn, buddy.
Yeah.
When you have grabbed him by the dick, did you happen to ascertain why they called him Mr. Big and Low?
Well, not for much longer. I think his boys are shriveled up at the moment, you know, from the shock. It does that sometimes. You know, when you're cold or kicked there, you know, sometimes it can retreat. You know, it's like a turtle. It wants to come back in. That's what my ex-wife told me. She said not to feel bad. I was cold. I just gotten out of the shower.
Oh, shit.
Van I feel so sorry for you, man.
I know. All right, so I've got that guy aloft, and that's the end of my turn.
Yeah. Now it is Trevor's turn, and he's pulling out, trying to catch up to the yacht, and I'll make him roll. and he gets a 5. He catches up. I'm going to make him roll to try to leap onto the side of the boat. And I had 2 1s. And, well, he goes into the water. And the boat keeps on going. His boat keeps on driving. Disappears. And
He's having a bad day, man. Poor dude.
and it's going to get worse because he was injured, and then he sinks into the water.
This is why most people call the Marines instead of the Coast Guard when there's a serious emergency.
Well, I kind of hope that he doesn't just sink immediately, because I was kind of hoping I could accidentally hit him with the jet ski when I was. But that
So
might be a bit
wrong.
Hey,
much.
he's our friend now. What are you doing?
Yeah, and I kind of pictured him on the other side of the boat as well. And yeah, we'll have to see if he survives, but he's sinking down in the water. And now it is Mr. Bigelow, but he is. I'm going to make a disadvantage roll for him. Try to get out of your grasp.
Nope, you're not going anywhere. Don't make me squeeze. Don't you
No.
do it.
He got a 2. He can't do anything.
He's got a 2 because I got a hold of his 2.
All right, and the other, the tall bodyguard. Is there anyone down here on the deck still? I think Tammy.
Yeah.
Some guys give a
Um,
high five. I
am.
give a low 2.
He's gonna shoot at Tammy. Oh, and he rolled snake eyes, missing, which
Oh.
gives you a chance now for
Yes.
do something.
So I will take my disadvantage counterattack. I missed.
Okay.
I missed. I'm trying to use this weapon that I just confiscated. I'm not very good at automatics, apparently.
Yeah.
A little spray, and jerks up, and
With his-
because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Using an Uzi for the first time might be tricky. With his second action, he's actually going to try to shoot at Van in the water off the side. Oh, and he rolled a 5 and a 6. So Van takes a hit.
Well, ouch.
Yeah. Then now, gosh, that's back. We're back to the top with
Which I believe is me.
Tammy.
All right. So, the guy that's disarmed.
Yeah.
I have his weapon now, and I'm pointing it at him.
I didn't make him go, but he was on the ground and kind of prone. So whatever. I'll let you do whatever you want to do.
Okay. I want to point the weapon at him and say, you can jump over the side right now, or I can shoot you. It's your choice.
Okay. He doesn't even say anything. He just leaps off the side immediately. It wasn't his turn, but I'll allow him to jump off. And
Cool.
that was the God, I don't even remember which bodyguard that was.
I think that was the shorter guy. I think.
Yeah, I think it was short, stocky one. And
So then,
Yeah.
can I take my second action to
go for it.
So I'm gonna just shoot at the taller one.
Okay.
Ooh, 6 and a 2. I got him.
All right.
Give you the same chance, buddy. You're messing with the wrong lifeguards.
Okay. Yeah, for now, he's just shot up. And we'll go to Van.
All right. Well, so Van obviously got he fell off the jet ski and had to get back on. So I'm assuming that obviously he's now behind the yacht. So he will gun the throttle, which may or may not cause him to run over the guy who just jumped off. I want him to run over somebody, goddamn it.
Somebody
Yes.
needs to get ran over, damn it.
Yeah, you can totally run over the guy that just leaped off.
Or just inadvertently, hit him while he's accelerating. But instead of trying to get up alongside this time, he's just going to settle with getting up behind, and try to get Tammy, help me, and try to get Tammy to help him jump up into the back of the yacht.
Okay. Well, yeah, I think you could catch up. You weren't too far behind. I won't make you roll because you can just easily catch up. And with Tammy, why don't you I'll give you an advantage to roll to get on the boat.
Okay. Ooh. It's two 6s and a 1. So.
Nice.
Okay, well, you're up with Tammy's help. You are now finally on the Dreadyacht. And, Buzz, now you can throw Mr. Bigelow in the ocean if you want.
Yep, all right, Bigelow, you're going for a little swim, buddy. And hey, if you make it through this, you stay off this beach from now on, all right? No more sand on this beach. Got problems with demon sharks, everything else. All right? And you're lucky that you're going in the water and not to jail. So here we go. And with one last little squeeze on his junk, he's going into the drink. If I need to roll, I'll do it.
Yeah, might as well.
All right.
I think it's fair to roll to throw him off.
That's right. I got a 5 and a 5 and a 1. So,
All right. You do, and he plunges off the side and into the water. And just seconds after you do that, you see him bob in the water, and then he gets yanked under.
whoa!
And you see the
Chuck!
dark water turns red, and you see him, he comes up once and is like, ah, and then he goes down again for good, and there's just bubbling and blood everywhere. And then you don't see Chuck, surface at all. You think, if you're gonna fight Chuck,
No.
you have to do it some way, some other way. He's got an advantage, in the water, and he's off. He's swimming off, you presume. But that's the end of Mr. Bigelow. And I'm just gonna have that other bodyguard. He was already had the gun at him, given the same option. And although he doesn't want to jump into the water now, but he's going to surrender. And I mean, you can do whatever you want with him, tie him up or knock him out or whatever you want. But that would be essentially end combat.
Let's knock him out with the butt of an Uzi.
Yeah, and I'm going to turn this skiff around.
Okay. Yeah, you can get on the wheel there and turn it around and head back to the harbor. And now you don't see any drugs, but you haven't searched the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, once we get this bodyguard secured, then knocked out and tied up, then I think we should do a search.
Okay. Yeah, you get him tied up and knocked out, unconscious, and you can put him. You go down into the below decks, and you can stash him there if you want. And when you go in there, you all see a big duffel bag, and it's not even zipped up. You can see there's like bricks of sand lining that whole bag, and it's like the bricks are like like kilos of sand, and they're wrapped in cellophane.
We got our shark bait, boys.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Duh.
So I say,
yeah.
we get this over to the secret cove. We call old Chucky on the shell. Let him know that we've got his stuff. But that's the last time that Chuck ever visits the shores, so we're going to have to take him out one way or the other.
That's why I have this knife, yes. It's going to be very violent.
Yeah, I got a lot of faith in that knife.
All right. So you guys pull up. In fact, you don't necessarily have to pull up to the harbor. You could pull up to the cove if you wanted in the yacht.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Gonna,
we just drive right over to the cove.
Grounded if I have, you know what I mean? Just like, I don't know how to fucking, I don't know how to sail a yacht or drive it anyway. It's likely to be kind of a crash landing into the cove anyway.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have to go too far. You take it out and you drive around the rocks that were jutting into the water, and then you see the cove. Although right now it's not low tide, but it's getting there. But there's a bit more water, less beach right now. So you can pull up closer in, and you just kind of like, I don't know exactly how close you want to get, but I'll allow you to kind of coast in there, and then you'll have to probably, unless you want to back it in, which then that would require a roll. But if you don't back it in, you'll probably have to just hop out into the shallow water.
That's what I was picturing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try to back it in. People who back into parking spaces need control. I read that once, and I don't need control. I've got perfect control. I'm gonna just pull this up to the point where it starts to tilt over when it runs on the ground, and then jump out and hopefully just run into the cove.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can jump off into the water and go up onto the little cove there.
And who's got the drugs? Tammy got the drugs?
Yep, I'm grabbing a brick.
Okay.
Why not bring the whole duffel bag?
Yeah, bring the whole duffel bag. What are you going to try to go sell some later? Bring the whole duffel bag. Bring the whole... Yeah.
All right. I got it.
Yeah.
We might not even need the knife. We just give him the entire bag. He would just explode himself. I don't need the knife to explode him.
You have an overdose. Happens all the time.
It's true. That's what you get when you use drugs, kids.
That's right.
Yes. So, once you guys you bring the the bag out there, and I don't know who had the shell, but you recall that you had to speak the name of Chuck, his real name, which is that Chak Zak, however you want to pronounce that. I don't know how to pronounce it, but whatever you say is going to be close enough. You say it into the shell, he's supposed to appear. But before you can do that, you see someone is standing there in the cove. A flashlight flips on, and you see Keith Holmes, your boss, and he's pointing another gun at you guys, and he says, I can't allow whatever you're doing. I can't allow you to harm Chuck.
He's eating people.
I'm aware of what he does. And
He's eating lifeguards. What?
I'm sorry, it's a small price to pay. Don't you understand?
For
Mom. Look, buddy.
Chuck,
You're going down.
you see, Chuck is a god. Don't you understand that? We have to give him what he wants.
He's addicted to the sand.
It's the same thing they told me about Tom Cruise, and I kicked his ass. All right? So.
You see, you've heard of the Fountain of Youth, haven't you? You know,
Of course, look at me.
Juan
This is
Ponce de Leon searched for it here in Florida.
Yes.
He didn't find it. He was looking for a traditional fountain. But it actually is a different kind of fountain, you see. Chuck is that fountain of youth. From him, the seed comes, and the seed we made into a lotion, and we apply it daily for everlasting life. Chuck is the fountain of youth.
I'm going to say, you mean this lotion? And I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to squeeze it all out onto the dirt, onto the sand, onto the cove. I'm going to squeeze it all out into the water.
No!
Yeah, look at that. We're squeezing it right out. There's your fountain of youth, buddy, right there.
No. We must get more.
You're not going to get more. Listen, you had a good run here, but it's over. You thought you'd hire 3 chumps, huh? You thought you'd hire 3 people who wouldn't get to the bottom of this, but you hired the wrong ones. And you would have gotten
That's
away
right.
with it, too, if it wasn't for us being such badasses, right? So, now, fellas, listen, lady, if the 3 of us rush him, he can only kill one of us.
You guys are right. I underestimated you. I thought you would just be stupid idiots that I could get you to get the drugs for me and would turn a blind eye and not have any idea what was going on at this beach, but you figured it all out. Damn it. Damn you. You're fired. You're all fired.
You're fired.
I don't think we have this duffel bag. Would you want it, Keith?
Listen, I've got something. If you do not attack or harm Chuck, I will tell you the secret location of Petey Tweed's treasure. Don't you want to know that? Riches beyond belief.
If you knew that, you'd already have it. You think we're stupid. You still think we're stupid. And we've outsmarted you every turn. No way!
Fine, have it your way then. I'll kill you all. And you've left him no choice. He shoots at Tammy.
Oh.
And, well, here we go again. Roll initiative.
Who's got the shell, by the way?
I got the shell and I don't have the sauce anymore. I've just squeezed it all out.
The empty bottle of lotion.
Yeah, I got the lotion in the shell.
Might I suggest that we summon Chuck to eat Keith as...
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. First,
I think that's a fantastic
as soon
idea.
as it's my turn, I'll try that.
Okay. Well,
Unfortunately, I roll a 3 for initiative, so...
I've got an 8.
all right. Okay. Van, I believe you had I don't want you to forget about you had a trait that allowed you to roll 3d6 for initiative.
Oh, did I?
And
I
pick
did
the...
forget.
and then pick, the best one.
Well, even with that, I just got a 6.
Okay. Buzz, what do you do?
I'm going to grab the shell and I'm going to say, Chekubzak! Hey, Chucky boy, old Chekubzak, come on into the cove. We got dinner waiting for you. Nice and tasty, fresh off the grill. Come on in here and show us what you're made of. I'm going to think of a really good insult for when you get here, Chekubzak. I hope I'm saying that right. I like to call you Chucky.
And from this shell, you hear like a gurgling noise. And
Ugh.
now I'll allow that was just, one action. You can do something else as well.
I'm going to throw the shell at Keith. Hit him in the head.
Okay. And that's
I don't think I can-
acrobatic.
Okay, good. Thank you. 'Cause I didn't think it was really brawly. I got a 6 and a 2 and a 1. I'm on fire.
All right. You just chuck this shell at Keith's head, and he takes a point of damage.
Bonk.
And it shatters on his forehead.
Last time anyone's calling Chuck.
Yeah.
Chuck has been disconnected, motherfucker.
That's right.
Incommunicado. So Van can do something now.
Let's see. I think Van is going to... How big is Keith?
As big as David Hasselhoff.
David, I was going to say, not as big as David Hasselhoff.
He's like a
How
blonde
could he
version
be
of
as
him.
big as
Size.
you, Van?
Yeah, he's not as big as you, definitely.
Well, Van is going to attempt to restrain Keith, in the like get him in a big old bear hug so that he can't shoot anybody.
Okay. Yeah, roll 2d6 for that.
Oof, 1 to 3.
Okay. Yeah, you can't quite get your hands together as you're trying to bear hug him. And so now it'll be Tammy.
Okay. I guess I'll shoot his ass. He was going to shoot us.
Okay.
Two and a 4. I'll try again for a second attack. 2 and a 3. 2 misses. I don't have the hang of this Uzi thing.
No.
Well, Uzi's a complicated weapon.
I can see that. It's really hard to control. It just keeps going up.
Just like Israel, where it comes from.
Now, before Keith does anything, the beast, Chuck, you see him rise out of the water, near the shore. And he's a humanoid shark, a bipedal-looking shark, and he's just standing there, silent, observing the situation. He spots the drugs.
We got some sand for you.
And, he's just looking around, trying to assess the situation, and that's all he does this time. But he's fully out of the water. I mean, he kind of like emerges from the water and is standing on the shore. And now, Keith, he is going to try to shoot at Tammy, who just shot at him. And he misses.
Counterattack.
All right.
I'm trying to roll 2. I only get to roll 1. Oh, nope.
Nope, okay.
Missed.
He's going to shoot again, then with his second action. And 3 and a 4, he misses again, so...
Counterattack.
Go again.
Missed also.
Okay. Buzz.
I will try to use Brawler and my brawling skill to disarm Keith. That's what I want to do. I want to, slap the gun out of his hands or whatever. That's
Okay.
I'm going to try that. I got a 6 and a 4 and a 2. So, I've not missed yet, by the way. I don't think. So, if that succeeds in knocking the gun out of his hand,
Yep.
then I'm going to pick up his gun.
Okay. Yeah, you do. Now you are armed. And Van can go.
Van, seeing this bipedal shark. Now, when you say bipedal, is it just like standing on its tail fin and using its tail fins as feet, or how is that?
No, it actually has, you saw the footprints earlier. It has, webbed feet.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah, it's got 2 legs and 2 feet, just like a person. But its head, it's like torso and head is, you can see gills, but it's got arms as well. And
Do you remember the shark crime boss on Buffy? That's
vaguely,
totally
I think, actually.
Picturing right now.
Yeah, I mean, it probably does look like that.
So what Van is going to do, I think, is basically just try to push Keith towards Chuck.
Okay. Yeah. I think...
Take a bite, Chuck. Take a bite.
Roll to push him in the direction of Chuck.
Have a little
4 and a
snack,
6.
All right, a 4 and a 6 that succeeds, and you shove him, and he kind of stumbles, and he stumbles into the arms of Chuck, and Chuck is just embracing him at first, and then and Chuck is Keith is thinking they're hugging. He's like, I worship you, Chuck. You are a god. I'll do anything for you. I love you. And then this gets his head bitten right off clean. Spits it it spits it into the water, and blood is...
That'll teach you.
It's like a bunch of Warhammer cultists out here.
That's right.
Yeah. Blood is shooting from his neck, and then the body collapses onto the knees and then falls into the sand.
Blood showers himself and his worshipper.
Now
Nice.
you can do another action. You just shoved him, and you can do something else, Van.
Well, Van's gonna take the specialized knife to Chuck.
You better dramatic slow-mo that shit.
He has two.
I am
CO
indeed gonna dramatic.
You got two of the cartridges, right? Like you could use it twice. Am I just imagining that?
There was just
I don't
one
remember.
cartridge.
Just the one? Okay, I don't know where.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, well, the other, there was like another, knife that Cutter had. He gave
Just a
you
normal knife.
second one. Both were the CO2 ones, but he gave you one. But it only has, as far as you know, the one canister in it. And did you say you're going to use a dramatic slow-mo moment?
Yeah, well, I'm imagining that I'm at least a couple steps away from Chuck. So he's going to, like, dramatic slow-mo the sort of running up with this knife out in, like, psycho stabby position. And then he's going to just, like, jam it right in his center of mass and let the cartridge go.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll just, allow, like, the dramatic slow-mo for both running and for the stabbing and releasing, all in one thing. You just jab it in and hit the little button, and you see the pressurized gas. Well, you don't see it, but you can hear it shooting into his wound, and just causing a lot of damage. You see it spray out and widen, and that does 2 stamina. Automatically, it's just because it's a special weapon. So you've hurt Chuck. And whose turn is it? I believe it's Tammy's turn.
All right, I'm gonna use my final dramatic slow-mo, and I'm gonna turn with the Uzi, and this time I'm gonna put all my effort into holding that sucker down, so when I shoot him this time, I don't miss.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely...
So dramatic slow-mo, she's got the look on her face. She's going Rambo. She's going Rambo. She's going full Rambo.
Yeah. You can hear it crying out in pain. And you've heard it again. And
then I guess for my second action, I will just keep spraying.
Okay. Yeah, the slow-mo ends and you're still firing it.
Yes! I got a 6 and a 3.
Okay. Another point of damage. Now it's Chuck's turn. And I'll just tell you, Chuck doesn't have any special traits or anything like that. He just has a lot more hit points than you guys. But he doesn't do any, like, extra damage or anything. Doesn't have a routine, like, bite, stomp, or whatever.
Claw, bite.
Yeah. He's gonna... he is going to bite Tammy. And, he'll try that. Oh, and he got a 6 and a 2. So he does 1 point of damage.
Ow!
Takes a bite out
Damn
of you.
thing bit me!
Yeah. And his second attack, he's gonna try to bite Buzz. And a 6 and a 3.
Hey! Because he likes that bacon grease.
Yeah, the lotion that you had put on, now you know, was not necessarily a repellent. It was actually the fish jizz, and so which was the fountain of youth.
Yeah, it got rubbed all over me, you know.
I don't know you.
So, say I got it rubbed
got
all
a
over
family
me.
youth for you right here.
I got, you know, just one application should at least take a few years off, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah, now when you say you're
30 something, maybe I really am.
yeah, you might be.
No, my character's literally 57. He was pretending to be 33. It was ridiculous. Nobody believed him. But,
Well, now you'll stay at 57 for longer
that's right.
because of that fish juice. All right. So that's its turn, and we're back at Buzz's turn.
Okay, so to be clear, there were two knives. 'Cause
No.
in my memory, there's one knife with two applications, but there were two CO2 knives.
Well,
Or did I misunderstand what you just said a while ago?
yeah. So he gave you one. You only have one knife.
Okay, I don't know where I'm getting
he
to.
ca-
Never mind. All right,
Yeah.
so I didn't have
He
it.
had one
Oh, I see.
that he kept on the boat.
Well, I didn't have it written down anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to I'm gonna do a karate chop around his little shark nose. I saw this once on the Discovery Channel. Watch this, bam! And I'm gonna karate chop him on his nose with one. I don't really think it'll have any effect, although I did see on MythBusters once you like punch a shark in the nose, it'll freak him out. But I'm gonna pop him in the nose with my brawling. Got a 5-4 and a 4, 5-4-4. So the 5 will be good. I'll do a point to him there. With my second attack, I'll turn around and knee him in his stomach. This is not straight up Jeet Kune Do here. I hate to tell you, I got a 6, 5, and a 2. Jesus.
All right. Other one. Okay. Van's turn.
Van is going to run over to the duffel bag and grab it and take the whole thing and try to shove it in Chuck's mouth.
What I hoped you were going to say. Shove it down his throat. You like drugs so
Okay.
much. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so one action to grab it, and then you're. I'll let you try to, with your second action, try to put it into his mouth. You have to
And
roll
he's
2d6 for that, I think.
Yeah, I will go so far as to say that he is doing this with reckless abandon to the extent that if it involves putting part or all of one or both of his arms in this thing's mouth to make sure it goes down, he will do that. And if he loses them, well, that's on him.
Yeah. Okay. Just a standard 2d6.
3 and a 6.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's got a big mouth, so it's a big target, and you can shove that brick of sand directly into it, and you see it react immediately. So the problem is, I had tried to think of like mechanically what would happen if somebody took the drugs, and I was actually saying that going to say that it gives you strength, like gives you the there's like some trait that gives you extra strength. So now you've superpowered this demon shark, but that is a lot. So that's probably more than... I mean, you only needed a little to get fucked up, so a whole, kilo might...
He was going for the whole duffel bag.
Yeah, we have multiple kilos going down this thing's gullet.
Were you trying to shove the whole duffel bag in, or just...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was.
Okay, I thought you were just shoving a single brick, and which would already be a lot. But
right. That was hence the caveat about his arms. Like he's just punched it in there, shoved it in. Like if his arms get bit off, he's not even giving a shit.
Okay. Well, I won't change your result. You succeeded, and you've shoved the whole duffel bag in there. I imagine it's gagging on that right now. And
just like he never mind.
There is like a roll for like basically save or die roll, and I'm going to allow it that. Oops. I'm going to make it just a 2d6 save or die roll for the shark. Oh, well, that's a 2 and a 3. So
Nice. We OD'd that shark.
you see,
Death.
you see like a flood of foam come, just shooting out of the mouth, and I don't know if you've seen Eraserhead, but there's like a scene with a nasty, there's like a worm baby thing with foam, and I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like really disgusting, and there's just a whole...
Yeah, that's a really gross movie.
Yeah. There's just like this, like if somebody took like a canister of whipped cream and is spraying it in a... Yeah. And
that's every morning.
so, you see this... You see Chuck... He kind of stumbles around and falls onto his knees, falls back, and just seizures. And when it's all over, there's just blood and foam and little bits of, sand all around, and it's dead. You killed it.
Take that, were-shark demon.
That is why you shouldn't
Mess
do
with
drugs.
That's right.
That's right. Don't do drugs.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Hey, friends,
Yeah.
remind me. I got confused in the excitement. What happened to Sugar Ray? He's wounded, right? Pretty bad.
Sank.
He drowned.
Oh, he drowned? He sank? He
He's-
sank? I missed that.
he's
All right.
probably
Poor guy.
dead. Yeah.
If you wanted to try to save him,
I don't want to save him
I will
that bad.
allow that.
No, I was kind of looking forward to doing his eulogy.
Well,
Well,
it's up to you.
and when you originally mentioned do you think he wants me to do his eulogy? Like, my instinct, and I think I was muted or something, so I didn't unmute in time to say that his response would be, and this is not even a funny joke, but I was going to say his response would be, Jeet Kune, no fucking way.
Jeet Kune, no.
Good no.
Well, I'm glad somebody laughed. Thank you, Lynn.
Well, friends, we got a situation here. We're heroes, right? Of course, no one's here to see it, and no one's going to believe it. And we're out of a job because we got fired. But
Well,
But nobody
knows. we got
knows
fired.
we got fired.
Yeah.
But us
Because
on
that's
The
true.
motherfucker
Keith
that
is
fired
dead.
us is dead.
well, we got a whole.
I say
I think one of us just got a promotion.
that is what I was thinking, and I think it should be Tammy.
Yeah, I'm all for that. I'm all for that affirmative action and whatnot. Sure, but the problem
Gosh,
is
guys.
we got a whole lifeguard crew full of cultists, basically, right? I mean, all the guys who are
Well-
putting the fish jizz on. I mean, unless Keith was the
Yeah.
only one who was really in on it.
Let's just have a montage scene here where, eventually, just like a movie, this shit all gets settled, way easier than it normally would. And, the other lifeguards, they're all arrested. Officer Ray Ramirez, comes in and you tell the whole story, and you've got the body of Chuck, so everything can be explained. And Tammy is now the head lifeguard of Beach Patrol. And,
All right. Hey, I want to.
and then, go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I narrate that I borrow a camera and take a photo of Chuck, and later I'm gonna put it in an envelope and mail it to an address in Jupiter Springs, California. So I think somebody needs to see that photo. It's a person I've already narrated that I've met before. So
Yeah, and the next book from the Jupiter Springs cryptid, it has to be something about Chuck's dick. I'm just guessing.
yeah. Of course, those are some in jokes that you really have to be long-time listeners to get, but that's okay. We can do that sometimes. So
We've earned the right. We've got a shit ton of episodes. We have to make inside jokes sometimes.
that's right.
Now, I do have a couple of post-credit scenes I want to do briefly. First one is it's daytime, and you guys are lifeguarding, but you see this kid that you saw in the first episode, the kid with the metal detector. And he's over by the rocks somewhere, and you see the metal detector start going off like crazy, and you see him start digging in the sand and pull up this chest, and right away he opens it and you see it's just filled to the brim with gold and silver and gems, and he's like, yes, suck it,
Nice.
I'm rich. Ah.
Now we won't have to leave the Goondocks.
You're right, yeah, he probably was exactly.
There'll be no more signing today. All right, no, that's great. Glad the kid found the treasure.
And then this second post-credit scene, you see a woman you've seen before. It's Keith's wife, Val, and as you recall, she was slightly pregnant. This now will be several months later,
Oh no.
and she's in a bathtub, and you
She's
see
gonna have a shark baby and shit.
you see her squeezing out, and you can't exactly see what she squeezes out, but you see blood in the bath, and then all of a sudden you see a shark
little
fin pop up and then go down. And that is where we'll end this game.
Oh shit.
So we're gonna, it's inevitable. It's Beach Patrol Nights 2, Son of Chuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Just when you thought it was safe to go back to the beach.
Just when you thought it was safe to give birth in a bathtub. All right. Well,
I'm trying to think of a doula joke. But
Hey everybody, if you like our podcast, don't forget to leave us a good rating and or review on Apple Podcasts, Podchaser, Spotify, or wherever you're able. Subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter at Goonies_world, and check out our website at GooniesWorldPodcast.com. Email us at GooniesWorldPodcast@gmail.com. Thank you for listening.